Right as I clicked record, I realized it looks like a crime scene back here. Okay, I pulled something off there that fell. It happened like 2 hours ago, but I've been teaching, so I'm looking at it right now and I'm kind of ashamed. However, no, there was no incident. What did I pull off? Oh, a mug. I pulled a mug off from back there and everything slid and yeah, oops. There, that's so much better. Anyways, hi, welcome. What did we teach today? Front board right side, I covered. Not seeing connections doesn't mean they don't exist. All right, well, what does that mean? So we just read an excerpt from the Joy Luck Club. And in the Joy Luck Club, uh, it, it's about growing up in a Chinese American family. All right. Yes, student. I can't relate. I'm not Chinese. Correct. Which is the power of literature, that it allows us to cross cultures. It allows us to see things from a different perspective. It allows us for a moment to be people we usually aren't. Awesome. But bigger is, even though she is playing chess, the character here, even though she's playing chess, this is our life. So several things happen. First thing that happens, there is a scene, and I showed them I've never seen the movie, but there is a scene that I use. It's like a minute long, in which her mother is walking along with her, discussing chess and talking to every person, very proud of her daughter, that her daughter's so amazing at chess. But the main character, Waverly, feels like she's being shown off like a show pony. Like, look at my daughter. And if it's so great, why don't you play chess then? And the students could say, I can't relate to this. However, they can. They can relate to this, because for many of our students, their parents are up in the stands, are hiking the sidelines, going absolutely ape over a junior high football game, over a high school football game, over how a ref calls a game, because they're just like Waverly and just like Waverly's mother. Waverly's mother kind of lives through Waverly's experience in the same way that, as a parent, that in theory I could live through my own son's experiences when he played here. Now, full disclosure, the only thing I think I ever yelled to my son was, "Let's go, Big Five." He was number 5, but that's it. That's all I ever yelled. Uh, because I coached, I didn't want to be that crazy parent. So let's go, Big Five. That was it. Okay. Next thing, I showed them another clip, and this is from the very end of the story. And by the way, they read the story last week. I did not make a video because there wasn't a lot I could do, but I'm back now. Back. Woo! In this story, there's a scene in which Waverly disappoints her mother, and her mother kind of, we're done. And I point out that for a lot of students, when they decide to quit a sport, how heartbroken their parents are. When they decide, after playing competitive volleyball from grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, they've played maybe in grade 10, but now grade 11, they want to be done. But you've played your whole life. Mom, I just don't enjoy it. You've played your whole, why are you doing this to me? I'm not doing this to you. I don't want to play. But sometimes as a parent, you feel like your kid is, well, why? These connections exist. They exist big time. The third connection I made was, there is a clip in the story. I don't know if there's a clip in the movie about it. Sorry. I don't know if there is. I've never seen the movie. I've only seen those. I think I've seen 3 clips. That's it. It's not really I'm sure it's a brilliant book, Joy Luck Club, but maybe I don't know how to read. All right, quit bullying me. But Get to the point, Conway. I'm sorry. There's a scene in which it's her first chess tournament, and they describe her sitting. The narrator describes her sitting down, and all of a sudden, everyone disappears, and the only thing is this focus right here. Everything else fades out. If I could do graphics, I would show, and it would just like zoom in on my head. Maybe not this part, cover this whole part up, but right there, maybe look into my eyes. And there's the focus, bam. Well, all she sees are the chess pieces. The other player disappears. The spectators disappear. So I showed them a clip from For Love of the Game. I keep meaning to watch this movie again, and I think I pulled it out to watch it again, and then it sat on my bookshelf for a long, long time, and I never actually did click on. But anyways, there's a scene in which Kevin Costner's character, Billy Chapel, might not be Billy, pretty sure it is, but it could be something else. But he's in New York, and they're screaming at him, yelling at him, "You suck on ice, you stink on ice, you suck." There we go. And they're screaming at him, going nuts. And he kind of has this mantra, and it's like, clear the mechanism. But all of a sudden, everything disappears except for the catcher, except for the batter, except for the ump. And I point out, this is the focus that we get. It's why I absolutely hate when anyone comes to my door during my class. It's like, stay away. I might love you as a human being, but get the heck out of my room. I'm teaching here. Don't come in and turn in assignments during another class. Come in between classes after school. But I'm really weird about that because I want focus. I want to be focused. I want my students focused. Stay out of my room. Then for a couple of my classes, I showed them the first few moments of an old ESPN clip back when I used to be obsessed with ESPN. Actually saw it, I don't want to say live, but I saw it in real time. But it was about the 2003 moment in which a Duke basketball fan stands up and does a little Speedo dance when they're playing North Carolina. I would assume I would have seen it live because I used to not miss any big game. When was the last time you saw a basketball game? You mean on TV? Like 7 years ago? I don't watch sports anymore. Outside of the Chiefs. No Royals, no nothing. Even the Jayhawks. I only saw the second half of the national championship game. That's it. So I guess that counts. I did watch half two. Now I do go to some sporting events, but yeah, I don't watch anymore. Bitter and angry. Don't watch anymore. All right. So I showed them a clip in which this guy does a Speedo dance and it distracts the free throw shooter. And I point out that this shouldn't happen because most athletes are pretty darn focused. Now, maybe a Speedo would really throw you off, but the connections are there, real life. The connections might allow you to realize there's people like you, but it also allows us to say people aren't like us, but maybe I need to see the world from a different point of view. Okay, that's all. I'm looking down for a second and now I'll say bye. Bye.